Back in the lab now. That's my shit. Back in the lab now. Gotta get back to what I had now. Back in the lab now. Gotta get back to the bag now. I gotta carve my way. I gotta see my way through it. I gotta bargain my way through it. Yo, you know I can do it. I've been here before. This ain't nothing but the scratch box. Nigga, I know every corner of this shit, every window, every lock. You don't know my struggle. You don't know my story, bro. You better pull up a book and get in the chapter and see what I did, bro. I done broke the rules. I done broke some records. But now I'm in the corner, trying to get respect here. I'm doing this. Yeah, I gotta prove some shit. I ain't new to this. I bring my crew with this. We gonna do this shit, abuse this shit. We got to use this shit. We gonna take our time now, yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna write my rhyme down. I just let it slide out my mind now. I'm on some new shit. I gotta prove this. I gotta get my groove back here. Shit, feel like I'm losing it. Gotta get back to the lab. Gotta get back to the bag. Gotta get back to what I had. I need it all back. I need my fortress. I want my walls back. I need my lights too. I need a nice boo. And if you listen to this, I know you'll be enticed too. Come with me on this luxury journey, taking you. You'll never have to ever worry. What we gonna do? We gonna live this shit up. Once I get back to the lab, once I get back to what I had, once I get back to that bag, I never let go. Nah, I'm holding on for the life I know you so. Yeah, this is off the top, this is all off the top. Told you I ain't gon' stop. Not till I see the sunlight, not till I see the bright light, not till I hear the crowd loud, calling my name proud, saying my lyrics too. Yeah, that's what I wanna do, that's what I'm about, boo. Until you see me on stage doing what I gotta do. Gotta get my bag back, gotta get it all back. Back in the lab now, that's how Juicy Dre get down.
Welcome to the Jewel of the Day.
Back to the lab. I want it all back. You know what I'm saying? Back into the lab. Scratch box. You heard? Don't be afraid to start all over, to lose it all, to bounce back, bring it back, put it in the water. Let's see if it come back. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to go back into the lab. Sometimes you got to go back to that board. You got to rescale shit. You got to recalibrate shit. You got to research shit. Re-research. Take a little time to get to know yourself a little bit better. You know, your pros, your cons, things you need to work on, things that you're best at. But never be afraid to go back to the scratch box. You heard? That just means you get another chance to do it again. You get another chance to do it again. Back to the lab. I want it all back. My fortress, the walls, my lights, a nice boo. You know what I mean? You can get it all back. Take your time, step by step. Save. You don't gotta borrow. You don't gotta take shit on the arm. Take your time and save. You can have whatever you want in life. It's possible. Within reason. should really get the things you need in life first before you get the wants. Get the needs out the way, the necessities. Prioritize necessities over the wants. And maybe you won't have to go back to the lab so many times. You won't have to go to the scratch box so many times. But as long as I can go back to the scratch box, you know what I mean? Like an alchemist and start mixing shit up and getting shit right. You know what I'm saying? Because you get the right combination, shit, you hit. You heard? 2,500, 5,000, 10,000. Shit. Back at the lab, you get a chance to do it again. That's the jewel of the day. Never miss your opportunity to do it again. The jewel of the day is scratch box. It's another chance. It's another chance to do it right, to do it better, to do it bigger. You understand? Got to get back to the lab. That's the jewel of the day. Back to the lab. Another chance to dance. I've been in fucking scratch box so many times. I know every window, every lock. You heard me? I've been there several times. Back at mama's. Back in that room where I was a kid. A couple of times. But shit, as long as you can bounce back, you'll get your chance at being the rock. And when you get to the stage of solidifying, that's why I call it the rock, because you solidify hard. Back at the lab. You heard me? I feel like I'm falling off. I gotta get back in the lab. Back in the lab now. That's what it is. Back in the lab now. Chance. That's my shit. Back in the lab now. Gotta get back to what I had now. Back in the lab now. Gotta get back to the bag now. I gotta carve my way. I gotta see my way through it. I gotta bargain my way through it. Yo, you know I can do it. I've been here before. This ain't nothing but the scratch box. Nigga, I know every corner of this shit, every window, every lock. You don't know my struggle. You don't know my story, bro. You better pull up a book and get in the chapter and see what I did, bro. I done broke the rules. I done broke some records. But now I'm in the corner, trying to get respect, kid. I'm doing this. Yeah, you gotta prove some shit. I ain't new to this. I bring my crew with this. We gonna do this shit, abuse the shit. We got to use the shit. We gonna take our time now, yeah. Nah, I ain't gonna write my rhyme down. I just let it slide out my mind now. I'm on some new shit. I don't gotta prove this. I gotta get my groove back, kid. Yeah, shit. Feel like I'm losing it. Codes and jewels. Teach you the unwritten laws to the way that we move. Codes and jewels, signs and rules. Let me teach you. What it do? What it do? What it do? Welcome back to JeWeLZ CruMbZ LiFeLiNeZ. As usual, I am your host, Drizzy Dre. You know. And today, I got a story for you. Story time. You heard? So now, it was a Friday. We up in the damn excuse me. We up in the poker house at Lester joint, getting it in. It's late night, probably 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. Still at the poker table, getting it. I'm telling you, I was cracking these motherfuckers' heads. Right? So like one of my last hands, matter of fact, my last hand, shit, motherfucker, pot was like close to $200. That was a big pot for us. It was maybe 6 of us at the table. Mind you, and I'm playing with some crackheads and shit. Some motherfuckers in this motherfucker smoking. You know? So, this is the type of shit we do on the weekend. You get in the game, get a few customers in there, you playing, you make some money, you make some money. Or you can lose your ass off. But that particular pot, I was winning so fucking much. Lester thought I was cheating. This motherfucker had just took a deep pull off of his fucking crack pipe to the side, like, But he saw me reaching for the buddy, and that nigga blew all that damn crack in my face. Yo, son. Oh man. Yo, my heart started beating like 100 times an hour. Let me tell you something. I was fucking out of my mind at this point. I had just took a hit of crack. Basically, the nigga gave me a shotgun to the face. Nigga. Felt back like I was motherfucking Fred Sanford. Oh, Jesus. I just became a crackhead. Oh, mama, I'm dancing. Yo, I went outside, tried to catch my motherfucking breath. Of course, this nigga took the fucking pot. Bitch ass nigga stole the pot. Yo, that shit had me hot. I came back over that motherfucker. Imagine the rest. Anyway, no negative energy, all right? Yo, check it. I tried to take that nigga roof off his house. Blowing that goddamn crack in my face. Heart beating. Damn near fell over outside. Throwing up and shit, all type of shit. Head spinning. Yeah, man. That was the first time I had my dealing with some crack. The next time I had some dealing with a crack, I was in VA and shit. And my bro had gave me a piece so I could pay this nigga to drive me somewhere so I can do a few things. So I get the piece, I get the dub, hop in the ride with my mans, start traveling and shit, and we come to a motherfucking roadblock. And of course, I just happen to be with the town's crackhead. Everybody fucking knows who he is. Nobody know who I am. I'm from out of town with the New York swang, with the New York swag, with the New York twang. Man, as soon as the motherfucker stopped us, they was looking. Oh yeah, we got this one. We got this one, boys. Shit. I threw that piece of crack up under my tongue so goddamn quick. They were homed in on him. Asked me my name, asked me a couple of things. The nigga looked at me like he looked at me like something wrong over here. This nigga over here, I think he got something up under his tongue. This nigga went to fucking ask me, man, I swallowed that damn piece of crack. Yo, all week long, I just knew I was gonna be a fucking crackhead. I just knew I was gonna be a fucking crackhead. I'm like, yo, I swallowed this fucking crack. I'm gonna turn into a fucking crackhead. I gotta go somewhere, lock myself up. You know what I'm saying? So I don't turn into a fucking crackhead and shit. Lock myself down for 30 days type shit. Don't eat. Yo, I was... Yo! crazy shit. I remember going to take a drug test for a job. I had just got through cooking up a little batch or something. And I failed that fucking test. That nigga came in and said, "You got cocaine in your vein." I said, "The fuck you talking about, brother? I'll sell it before I do it." Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Then that was for the turkey plant out there in Tar Heel or some shit, wherever that shit was. Smithville plant. Yeah. He said, "What I'm gonna do is, because you have to get them niggas $5. If you fail the test, they keep you $5. So who's gonna go out there and lose their little $5 and fail the test? I'm not." I said, "Yo, he said, I'm gonna give you another chance. I'm gonna do it again." It was such a small, minute number or implication that the next time he took the test, that shit disappeared. I got my $5 back. I passed the test. I got the job. That shit was crazy. Shit. And that concludes Story Time with Drake. Real shit. I don't know if it's a part of aging. But been thinking about death a lot. Not death in the sense of my demise, but death in the sense of I'm 51 now. 52, 51. I can't remember. But I definitely 50. And you think about your children. You think about your family, your grandchildren. I think about my mother. I think about, I want to make sure that things are left accordingly. I don't want to leave too many answers or too many questions unanswered for my kids about me. I'm not a rich man or anything like that, but I do have things I want to leave for my kids. In my mind, I have things that I want to set aside for each one of them so they can have a little something, a memory, a piece of me, something to remember me by. I went and visited my cousins, my ancestors at the graveyard while we were down in North Carolina while I was on my vacation. And every time I go there, I want to say the visit always makes me think a little more, about things I want to accomplish before I partake in the departing of this world. Yeah, man, that's real shit. I don't know how many of you guys think about it. Don't get too caught up in thinking about it, but you definitely got to make plans. You definitely got to make some sort of bed to lie in. That's just real shit that's on my mind. Besides regular shit, I want to make sure I take my lady somewhere extravagant in life, take her a few places before we depart, things of that nature. You just want to do the right thing, get on the right track. Yeah. I'm from an era of. Yeah. The era of only us can save us. Only us can save us. Only we can save we. Only I can save I. Which is only to say we must help one another if we want to come up out of this shit. Yeah, that's the jewel for the day. That's the jewel of the day. Only us can save us. I remember back in the day when the older teenagers, when they were doing their little smoking cigarettes and smoking weed and things of that nature, when they saw elderly people, they got up and they got out the way. Good morning, good evening, yes ma'am, no sir, all of that. You'd be lucky if you hear any of that shit nowadays. Only us can save us. I remember when anybody, if you knew their pops, their moms, and you saw them coming up the hill, coming up the way with bags, we would immediately go grab the bags and help them upstairs with the bags. And we wouldn't be looking for a handout. I remember that. Only us can save us. Only we can save we. Only I can save I. I remember when the people in your neighborhood could chastise you verbally. Maybe sometimes even a few of them could put their hands on you and maybe drag you back to the house to mama. You know? You try that shit now, you get shot dead on the spot. You might even get jumped, get stomped out. These kids are very dangerous. They're all in gangs. And I think a lot of these parents are sparing the rod. And then you have children raising children. A lot of these children are raising children. 16, 17-year-old having babies and shit. When you 30, your kid is just probably 20. He's right behind you on your heels. Y'all into the same shit, same music, same everything. Only us can save us. Only we can save we. Only I can save I. That's the jewel for the day. We've got to pour more back into our communities, into ourselves, and let's get this footing back on track. Yeah. I'm from an era of when we used to go out and pick up cans. We wanted some money. We used to go out and pick up cans. My mother and my aunt walked us from 174th Boston Road, and we walked all the way over to the west side, 192nd, Aqueduct, Jerome, that area, picking up cans. When cans became 5 cents in New York, we picked up cans. We walked the whole night. We had big-ass bag, too, and we were happy. As little kids, we were happy going through the garbage, picking out cans, knowing that we was going to get some money for some candy. Life was very simple then. I'm from an era of I remember when elderly people used to come outside. If you were sitting on a stoop, the older kids cleared the way, cleared the path, got out of the way, made way for the elderly. I'm from an era where I saw that. The little kids knew to shut the fuck up when grown folks were talking. You understand what I'm saying? I'm from an era of when you were fucking up outside, the neighbors could handle you. And definitely calling mama. Mama getting the phone call. Because there was somebody in that building who was concerned about your black ass, your white ass, your Indian ass, whatever ethnicity you are. That was the time. The village took care of the village. You understand what I'm saying? And we were raised by the village. I remember getting smacked a couple of times upside the head when I was cutting up down the street, and the person came back, knocked on the door, and told my mama what they did, and let them know what I did. I stayed in some shit. I'm from an era of the parents coming to school, putting their hands on your ass when you messed up. I'm from an era of you got punished, you got corrected more than anything. And now you can't say nothing to these little young bucks. They want to murder you when you let them know what time it is. You know? They got mad schmack, mad talkback. Just to even hear them on the train or the bus or out in social settings is ridiculous how they talk to one another and how they perceive life in general to me. I'm from an era of hand-me-downs. You niggas don't know nothing about no hand-me-downs. Yeah, hand-me-downs. Story time. Story time. Alert, alert. Story time. My cousins gave me hell. They used to call me fifth floor boots because I used to wear hand-me-downs. Man from the fifth floor saw that I had some fucked up shoes. He gave me a pair of boots, like midway type joints, brown joints, swaggered out type shit, because I used to love me some shoes back in the days when I came up. I used to wear a lot of Nunn Bush, Giorgio Putini, all type of shits. Down there on what? Bleecker Street. I used to shop right there at the corner store. I forgot the name of the store offhand. But you know, back in the days we were into house music and all that and dancing. It was all about the footwear. It was all about the wear, what you look like. And I was like basically a baby Kwame back in the day. I'm from an era of when niggas was motherfucking, what is the word I'm looking for? Very inventive. Swagger. We were inventive, innovative, very creative. You understand what I'm saying? I'm from an era of when we did it ourselves. Motherfuckers used to make their own clothes back in the day. What? Take a pair of Levi's and do all type of shit to it. We always did our own thing to everything and made it our own. Y'all don't do that now too much no more. I see a lot of following. Who's following who? It's a lot of following going on. I'm from my era of when we used to walk around 20, 30, 40 deep, drinking and mobbing and shit. I remember. Hold up. I'm gonna have to rewind this segment and go back because I don't remember if I told y'all that story I wanted to tell y'all. Hold on, let me get right back to you. Yeah. I'm back. Yeah, I did. I definitely told the story. That's some good weed right here. My man Scott. Some of this gumbo. Yeah. I'm from an era of doing stupid shit as a kid, yo. We used to hold up the train, hold the doors just because, doing dumb shit, jumping in and out, fucking with people. Shit, I used to hang out with a boy named Roy. He's my best friend back in the days when I was a kid. And shit, and fucking me and this fool would go downtown, start all the way at the last stop, and we would jump down on the train tracks for change. for money, looking for items that were very valuable. We would jump down on the tracks, get that shit, and hop back up. We used to be crazy. I remember on, what was it, where you have the 2, the 5, the 4, and the 6 train up, down. What's that? 149th, 3rd Ave, some shit like that. 149th, Concord, some shit. We sit right there in the middle where you go up and down. We used to stand right there dressed like we were handing out pamphlets for church and shit, but we was fly. And we would sing for the ladies and, try to grab their hand, try to holler at them and shit. That's the type of corny shit we used to do as kids and shit. But we wasn't hurting anyone. We weren't fucking over anyone. And we was being kids. I'm from an era of where kids were kids, just kids. Stood outside all day and played basketball till the fucking lights went off in the park. Then come down the street, hit the corner store, get a 50-cent get a 50-cent soda, quarter bag of chips, 25-cent bag of motherfucking butter crunch. From an era of the butter crunch. You heard me? Yeah. That fudge motherfucking cookie, that oatmeal cookie. Linden's was the shit back in the day, boy. Then that long pack. I'm from an era of that quarter pack that you get 8 cookies about yay size, flavorful. Go get you a cup of milk and bing, bing, bing. When Bill Cosby come on in Different World or whatever shows you used to like. Because I used to like them all, Family Ties. We used to watch all that shit. I'm from an era of good shows. These shows are all repeats that you guys are watching now. I'm from an era of way more creativity and inspirational shit and motivational shit and directional shit. Shit to give you direction in life. Yeah. I'm from that era. I'm from an era where people help one another. Where people really took the time out to help one another, talk to one another, talk with one another. Oh, man. Yeah, the things that we don't have now that are gone. And in place, we're getting technology and apps and shit like that. I don't know. I do prefer the way I came up. I like these inventive things. I like the phone. I like these. But it was something about when I was a kid, you could take a fucking bottle, go back 25 cents and get you a brand new soda. An empty bottle and go get you a new soda, maybe 2 or 3. But I remember that big ass cookie for a nickel. Yo, son, penny candy? I don't think y'all know nothing about that shit. Penny candy. Take $1 and go get 100 pieces. What? Damn, yo, could have been a plug back in the day. Could have started your own. I didn't even think about that shit. I could have started a candy store. Yeah, I'm from that era, man. Wherever you from, tell me in the comments below. Subscribe, like. And if you like, I'll go live and we can have this conversation together. Get back at me. Drizzy. The Takeover. ENT. And as always, what up, Hot Nicks? OGs. No C's. Hey. Woo! Oh, I remember that Hitman.